Well, coming off the game at Miami, I mean, you guys have won 3 in a row now. Just in a sense, do you feel good about where the team's at heading into Sunday?
I definitely think we're feeling pretty good. Obviously, we don't want to settle by any means, but I think our confidence has been boosted a bit. We've gotten 2 great road wins, and it does help. It's good to know that our practice and our hard work has been paying off.
Sierra, you talk about winning on the road like you have those games at Georgia Tech and Miami, and how much that does for y'all's confidence?
Oh, it does in a tremendous amount of boost, I guess you can say, to our confidence. Those were big-time wins. Georgia Tech is a great team. Miami's a great team. Both of them are extremely physical, extremely fast, and just to go and play in their house and get those wins, that's big time for us.
You talk about your game just a little bit. You're doing well inside, getting rebounds, but you've got some touch outside too with a shot. Just talk about your game and maybe the ability to hit the outside shot a little bit.
I think one of my biggest strengths is just my versatility. Obviously, I can't go inside and get the board play, and that's really what I focus on. Pat has stressed defense and boards since she started coaching, and I've really taken that to heart. I've tried to get better on the defensive end in the offseason and just continuing to improve throughout the season. And, I just crash the boards hard. That's all about heart. That has nothing to do with skill. That's just a matter of going and attacking the ball. And as far as the outside shot, I guess it's, I'm blessed to have a shot. I work on it every single day. And for me to be able to hit the shots that my teammates open up for me, I enjoy it.
Does the shot come easier than the mentality of going inside and mixing it up maybe for rebounds?
No. Shot is a lot of mental. The game for me is probably about 95% mental. And crashing those boards, that's just something that my body just does. I just pursue the basketball. That's just the heart and passion and pride that I play with the game. The shot, however, when I have a lot of time to set up for that shot, mental starts playing in, and I just need to focus on the rim, and that's when, obviously things start to happen when you think too much. But, just letting it flow, that's the biggest thing.
Your minutes are up this year. I mean, how have you adapted to playing more minutes and just the stamina needed to maybe be out there longer on the court?
Heather's done a great job of getting us in shape. I feel like our practices get us ready for our games. Our practices are harder than the games, to tell you the truth. We played a drill last practice that was 50 minutes long, and I mean that's a game plus 2 overtimes. Like what we do in practice prepares us for what we do in the game, and it allows us to come easier when we do have to play 30 to 40 minutes.
Do you feel the minutes though when you're out there this year compared to last year?
Yes. In Miami, I was sucking for some wind. They play a fast tempo, especially when they went on that run in the second half, and I had to, really just pull myself together almost and, just tell myself to breathe and get it together. And I realized that my team's going to need me to play minutes, so I'm just going to do all I can do to make sure that I'm out there on the court.
With such a young team, having played 3 road games already, 2 against ranked teams, and having won those 2, I mean, what can it do for you just make y'all grow up in a hurry and just to help you down the road?
Obviously, we didn't want to lose the chat, but I think it's the best thing that could have happened to us. It put us into perspective. It made us realize that our defense is not where it needs to be by any means. And that is what has allowed us to, kind of go on this run and get these big-time wins. We really have put a focus on playing team basketball and team defense, and that's what's enabled us to get those wins.
With the youth you have on this roster, how did y'all avoid, you lose with Chattanooga, then you have a ranked team on the road 2 days later. How did you avoid kind of worrying, panicking? Because it seemed the next step, since then, everything's been going great for you.
I think our coaches really got us in that mindset. When we lost the chat, I was telling somebody earlier, we were in jail. All we did was watch film. All sources of outside communication were taken from us, and we watched film and we bonded as a team. And our coaches have kind of put that mindset into us that, we need to do better. And our underclassmen have done a great job of just embracing that mindset, and they've stepped up big for us.
So you had to turn in your cell phones, your computer, email, and everything that next day? Or
turn in is not the right word. They were taken from us. Computers, cell phones, iPods, everything was taken from us. We were left with nothing but our team, our teammates, and our staff. That's it.
Sierra Ariel's coming back from that Achilles issue still, but she went 33 minutes in Miami, perfect from the line down the stretch. How much did she step up for you guys in that game?
Those were big. Anytime you go 10 from 10 from the line, that's awesome. And Rel does a great job of just keeping her composure. Rel may have felt tired, but you would never know. And that's one of the biggest things that we need from a point guard. You know, she led us out there. She hit big shots from the charity stripe, and that's what we needed. She stepped up big.
And then Andrea Carter, she finally got on track from behind the arc. I think that's something that her teammates knew she could do, but fans hadn't seen her shoot. How big was her shooting in that game?
Oh, it was big. We needed those shots. I think she went 4 from 5 or 3 or 4 from the 3. That was big for her. I think it boosted her confidence as well, and hopefully she'll just continue to shoot the ball because she has a pretty shot.
Sierra, you talk about this team's offense. You lose your 2 leading scorers last year, but yet you're averaging 80 points a game, and you've had some really good moments. What's the key when you guys are playing well offensively? What have you determined at this point that's working that allows you guys to do that?
Swinging the ball. When we get a great ball rotation, it's hard for defenses to keep up. When we take those quick shots, 1-2 passes and a shot, you know, the defense isn't having to work. So when we really swing the ball, rotate it, pass, we're making the defense work more. And that's when we're getting the easy layups like Shar and Izzy and even Miko when they cut in. And just our moving offense is really helping us out.
Back to you were talking about the Chattanooga game and the aftermath of that. Is that the loss that maybe keeps giving for you guys? Does that game still resonate with you guys?
Oh, of course. I mean, I think we're going to take that until the end of the season. You know, we learned an enormous amount from that game. You know, I continue to say that it was a blessing in disguise because it really was. You know, if we hadn't lost then, we could have lost down the stretch when it really mattered. And I think we've just learned so much from that one game that's helping us in these future games.
When did y'all get your phones and everything back?
Well, when we won. Yeah, after Georgia Tech.
When you got them back, like what kind of emails and tweets did you see from immediately after that Chattanooga game? Like what was the response your friends and stuff were getting?
Obviously, we had texts from Thursday night or Friday night when we had lost saying just keep your head up. The support from the fan base was great, just telling us that they're behind us all the way and that, you know, things happen and just to keep our heads up and keep moving forward. And I think Drea had like 100 texts. I mean, we were up there with 80, 100 text messages and obviously a bunch on Twitter and Facebook, and just the love and support that we got to keep our heads go up and keep on moving forward.
But it was mostly encouragement, not what the heck is going on.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Obviously we got the loss, but our fans were still behind us, and that's what true fans do.
One last quick question. You said the team has grown, and you guys have grown with each game. Has Holly changed at all? And she grown, or is she kind of just the same coach, Holly Ward, that she's always kind of been?
I think our coaching staff is pretty consistent. Obviously, they're proud of us the way we've been playing, but they're still hard on us. Coach Elsie is going to be hard on us to the day we die. Honestly, she gives she gives props to where it's deserved, but as soon as we make a mistake, she lets us know, and that's what's going to keep us on our toes. That's what's going to keep us getting up better.